Alright! We need to talk about the recent publicity stunts that have been blowing up on YouTube over the past few days, and the fine line between well done pranks that are funny and the ones that go too far. First on our list of things that need to be put to shame today, we have MARINA JOYCE and her supposed kidnapping and being held hostage and forced to produce videos, and believe it or not, some people still believe that this was a legitimate thing that happened. She was a YouTube vlogger who had about 500,000 subscribers before everything started getting out of hand. And since I don't really feel like going any further into the story, since there's already so much content out there already about what happened and what may not have actually happened, I'll leave it to you, if you don't already know, to go out there and figure it out for yourself. Basically, the point is, after a bunch of other fishy stuff had happened and people were really starting to get worried about her, she put out a video where she was hiding from them, never said who they were, but she was hiding from them and, don't call her because she's trying to get away, but they're chasing after her. And people freaked out and lost themselves over this. Obviously, for good reason. I would too. However, it was completely fake. She even came out on the following days on news stations to say, oh no, everything was completely fine, I never once was in danger, this was just a big misunderstanding. Really? A mistake after you made a video about how you were being chased after? Realistically, however, she knew darn well what was going on the entire time, because she won. As a publicity stunt, the whole point was to bring attention to her channel, and it did exactly that. I've just gone and checked on her channel to see how it's doing since the whole thing sort of started settling down, and she's now at 1,770,000 subscribers, which means another 770,000 in 1.5 days. You can't make this stuff up! Okay, so what's the point? The point is, it's complete BS, and she used everyone who actually cared about her. The cops were called several times, and since nothing was actually wrong, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. You can't actually call cops unless something is wrong, but she allowed all that to go down anyway, which is a mistake on her part. In fact, it would really make my day if the 1 million+ subscribers that she earned off of this would go and unsubscribe from her channel and put her back in her place where she belongs. Because let's face it, she's as corrupt as Hillary Clinton herself. Okay, but jokes aside, it's really sad that she got away with this, and these are the kind of things that should not be allowed to happen. Of course, I have no clue what YouTube could actually do to prevent these kind of things from happening. However, there's nothing that says she shouldn't be at least fined for causing this to happen. So with that said, let's just move on to the next big deal that needs to be addressed, which is the FUSEYTUBE and the fact that he got in a fight with another YouTuber over some sort of drama. Now this one's a little older and everyone already knew that it was fake, especially because he came out with a video saying so, and he claimed that he did it simply to show how quickly things can spread, especially with drama alert and all that jazz. And his point was that it's essentially kind of what I'm saying about how publicity stunts can get out of hand really fast. Okay, so what's the difference then? Because essentially, since he is saying the same thing that I am, then why am I disagreeing with him? And basically it's because, well, let's see, maybe because I don't call myself the Tupac of YouTube? But seriously though, this guy is actually one of the most stuck-up people on the internet. And not only that, but he actually did pass this off as legitimate for a long time, just so that it would blow up the same way as MARINA JOYCE's did. Okay, so what part of this even makes him actually a scumbag? Well, it's the fact that he didn't actually do this to prove the point that publicity stunts are wrong and immoral, but it really was just because he wanted to make money off of YouTube and get a lot of attention, just like Marina Joyce. I really don't know how else to say it, but he's legitimately just that kind of trash. And I know that earlier I said that I don't know what YouTube could do to prevent these kind of things from happening. However, I'm pretty sure that even if they could, they wouldn't. So that leaves it up to the YouTube community to do something about these things. Okay, so then what do we do? Because no amount of me talking is actually going to cause millions upon millions of people to unsubscribe from people like Marina Joyce, FouseyTube, and Drama Alert itself. Okay, so then what do we do? Because there's not a whole lot we actually can. It's difficult considering the fact that even if popular YouTubers make videos on this topic saying don't do this kind of stuff, that's only going to bring more attention to the problem and make everything worse for us. So basically all I've got for you is that if you agree with me throughout this video, that meaning you disagree with what's going on and you recognize that it's immoral, all we really can do is not subscribe to these channels and hope that the bad part of YouTube kind of just dies out. Which sucks because even if that does start happening, it's going to take a really long time. However, if that's what's necessary, then that's what has to be done. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I hope it makes sense and everything. And if you did, then I expect to see you in the next one. But until then, I'm gonna go pet my cats or something.
Cracky.